Alright, in this learning target, we just want to compare quadratics when you have them in different forms. Okay? And so you could get quadratic functions in a lot of different ways. Here, Alice, she's got a quadratic function, and all we know is the vertex is -1, 3, the y-intercept is 0, 2. Ben, they give us a full-out equation for him, y equals x squared minus 4. Charlie, he's got zeros of 4 and -5, and I believe the a value is 1. And then Danielle, they're just going to give us a chart. All right? And so we want to look at these 4 different functions, and we want to see maybe we can answer some questions about them. All right? So let's do that. Okay, so here we have Danielle's chart, and you know what? Let's just start with her, and let's just graph her in. I wonder if we can give her some color. You think? Well, no, we can't. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 1 point, and then there's also a point of 1, 5. And there's also a point of 2, 5. So, as we look at this, I can kind of tell you where this, at least a general idea, this parabola looks something like this, doesn't it? All right. It's got to look like that. We can tell by the symmetry properties that we have with parabolas. We can tell by all of that. If we look at Ben's graph, well, he's got y equals x squared minus 4, and I know that that's going to be, I could make a table of values if I wanted to, but I know that that's going to have a vertex at 0, -4. And then it's going to, if I put a 1 in for x, well, 1 squared is 1 minus 4, that's -3. And I'll bet it'd be -1, -3. So 1, -3, -1, -3. Now we've got ourselves a parabola like this. Okay? Well, how about Charlie over here? What's Charlie look like? He's got zeros at 4. He's got zeros at 4. So 1, 2, and also at -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And his a value is 1. So I know that this parabola's got to be something like this. Because if the a value is positive, it's got to open up. And I could simply add what's 4 minus -5. That's a total of 9. If I would count 4.5 units from each endpoint there, I'd know where the line of symmetry is. Okay, so you can do that. It's at -1/2, or you could go 4 plus -5 and divide that by 2. Gives you a line of, that's your axis of symmetry right there. Okay, and then finally we've got Alice, Alice is at -1, 3. That's her vertex. -1, 3. And her y-intercept is 0, 2. Well, now I know she's got a parabola that goes this way. Go ahead. And now that you can see all 4 of the parabolas, well, you can answer some questions like, which one is the only one pointing down? Oh, it's the blue one. All right. Which one has a vertex in the first quadrant? Oh, must be this one. Which one has the furthest? You could come up with all kinds of different questions about this. What's the minimum point? What's the maximum points? All kinds of things that you need. So that should help you with that. Good luck.